everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I wanted to change it up a little bit and do a kind of spend the day with me video. I wanted to do a vlog where you spend the day with me. I'm just planning on staying at home all day. I got my errands done throughout the weekend. I live in England, so it's been a bank holiday weekend, which means everyone gets Mondays off. I was able to see my family yesterday. The day before that, on Sunday, we had a food delivery. We nipped out, me and my boyfriend, and we got some shopping done and picked up like the bits and bobs that we needed. So I don't have to leave the house today. And I wanted to take you guys along because I wanted to share with you tips that I have that help me keep a clean and tidy home. You'll see throughout this video that all of the tips that I share with you, the main thing and the key to success is consistency. Consistency with everything in your life is always gonna be the key to success. But definitely with these cleaning tips and tricks, I feel like if you want to keep up a clean and tidy home and you don't want to always be doing that one day of cleaning all day long, it's just consistency, little and often. So I'm gonna be showing you that throughout this vlog, and I also am gonna be sharing with you some baking, because if you're not from England, you might not know, but tomorrow, wait, no, not tomorrow. I'm thinking it's Monday because it's my day off, but actually it's Tuesday. So tonight, the Great British Bake Off starts. As you guys probably saw at the beginning of this video, I was able to get a load of washing done. That is drying. I would normally put that in the dryer, but it's so sunny today, I thought, what's the point in wasting electricity when I can just put it outside? So I watered my plants, I had breakfast, I wiped down a few of the countertops in the living room, so they're all looking nice and sparkly, and I had breakfast. For breakfast, I had just some wholemeal toast with peanut butter and a little bit of strawberries and grapes on the side. I love having fruit in the morning. If I have it in, it's really healthy for you to eat it first thing in the morning. And yeah, that's how I've spent my morning. Ben went to work. I don't have work today because I usually have Mondays off, and with it being a bank holiday, everyone got Monday off, so I was able to take Tuesday off as like a day in lieu. So it's kind of equal. I get the same amount of days off as everyone else. So yeah, I'm really happy. Ben's at work. I've had my breakfast. I've done a load of washing. I've watered the plants because it's gonna be hot today, and I've not had to use the dryer because we've got beautiful sunshine. So yeah, it's a good start to the day. It's actually almost 11 o'clock, so this is quite late in the morning. But I just like to have slow mornings on a day off. I really recommend that you just have some slow mornings. You can hear the birds in the distance, it's really nice. But yeah, just having nice slow mornings, like on a Sunday. Start the day nice and slow. You don't have to rush. There's nowhere to be. I have no appointments, I have nowhere to go, so I'm just taking my time. And that's nice sometimes. But I wanted to show you the reality of my kitchen right now, because my first cleaning tip for you guys is to leave the kitchen nice and clean every single night. So I just wanted to show you, do as I say, maybe not as I do, because last night I just couldn't be bothered to put the dishes away, and then obviously wasn't in the mood to do the dishes either. So yeah, basically today, this morning, I woke up to a very messy kitchen, and my tip for a clean kitchen is to do your dishes every single night, put them away, and clean out your sink. There's nothing worse than this, because when I've woken up this morning, if I needed to use this pan, for example, say I was making an omelet or something and I needed that pan, I would have had to grab it from the bottom of the dirty dishes and wash that, and it just would have been overwhelming, and this is overwhelming for me. So now we're just gonna have a little bit of a cleaning party, because I have to get these dishes done so then I can just relax for the rest of the day when it comes to the kitchen. I just don't want to deal with this, and we're having lunch soon, and all of these dishes are just going to keep piling up if I don't get them done now. So yeah, so tip number one, do your dishes every single night, because there's nothing better than waking up and walking into a clean kitchen. You can make your breakfast in a nice clean kitchen. You've got all your dishes dried and ready and clean, and also it just feels good and puts you in such a good mood. And although I'm in a good mood today because I've got the day off, if I was going to work today and I knew that these dishes were sat here all day, I wouldn't have been in a good mood. I would have felt overwhelmed. I would have been more stressed and maybe not feeling as productive as I could be. So yeah, do your dishes every night. Trust me, it helps. So I've seen a lot of you comment on my apron, and I just wanted to share with you where I get my aprons from. You can get them anywhere, obviously. As long as you love it, you're going to use it and it comes in handy. I feel like when I'm cooking and especially doing the dishes, if I'm dressed or even if I've got my pajamas on, the last thing I want is splashes of water all over it and then I have to either dry it or put on a new set of pajamas or new clothes. So I always recommend wearing an apron, and the ones that I get are from Kath Kidson. Let's put our aprons on and do the dishes, and that just helps you keep your clothing nice while you're cooking and also cleaning. I wanted to show you, I thrifted these 2 dresses this past weekend, and yeah, me and my boyfriend, we were in town and there was a couple like charity shops, so basically like thrift stores, and I found this dress first. Now I've put it through the wash so it's a little bit wrinkly at the moment, but yeah, basically it's this red dress. And I thought it was very classy and pretty, and it's a really nice color red, which is great for like 4th of July. If you're having a barbecue, you can dress it down, or you can dress it up with some nice heels for like Valentine's Day. I don't know, even Christmas. It's really nice having a red dress. So I got that, and which actually needs ironing and hanging up, so I'm just gonna put that in a separate pile. And then I got this dress. It was buy one get one free in a charity shop for dresses, and I got that one dress for £7. And then Ben found this one because I was searching and I was like, I kind of want to get the free dress, and there were some bigger dresses which I could have used the material to kind of make something else or alter it, but then Ben found this one and I just love it. It's so beautiful. It's really, really classy. Again, beautiful neckline. It doesn't, it's not too low or anything when I put it on. It's really, really nice. So I thought with this one, the pattern is very spring. So if you go to like an event such as races, we've got the races, which is close by, and also at Easter and stuff. They're just nice dresses, or like a christening. They're good dresses to have. So I was really, really happy that I found those 2 dresses, and it only cost me £7 altogether. Brilliant. So yeah, moving on, I wanted to talk. Obviously this video is mainly aimed at my cleaning tips on keeping a clean home, and I think one of those tips is actually to do laundry every single day. My tip with laundry is to do a load a day. I feel like if you do a load of laundry every single day, it keeps that pile away. It keeps the big pile of dirty clothes from piling up and getting overwhelming. Because I feel like the thing with laundry, I could do a whole video on this, and I might do in the future. I'll do like a laundry routine video. But basically I find with laundry, it can get very overwhelming if you leave it till one day to do on the weekend or something. You've just got to be in the mindset of, right, if I do little and often, if I just put one load in a day and let the other load dry, and then complete the process with it every single day consistently, that is what is going to keep your home looking clean and tidy, and you're going to feel on top of everything. So as you can see with my entryway, it's small but functional. I've got a place to put my shoes, a place to put umbrellas. If it's been rainy, you want to be able to kick off your shoes at the door, but have a place to put them. And what ends up happening is when you walk into a home, although it might be immaculately clean, it might look untidy because there's a coat on a chair, there's shoes on the floor, there's keys thrown on the countertop, and you know, bags everywhere. One of the big tips here is to have a functional entryway and to have a home for all of your things. If all of your things have a home and you find a home for all of your things in your house, that is going to keep your house looking tidy. Now, one of the tips I have as well that kind of goes along with this is to have a basket that you put things while you're tidying in. You can walk around your home and anything that looks out of place, you just put in that basket. And you empty the basket by putting those items in a home. Where are they meant to go? And if you don't have a place for them, find a place for them. And then once that basket is empty, then you know that your house is nice and tidy and you've been able to find a home for all of your items. And that is just gonna help you keep on top of cleaning and tidying. And yeah, it makes the biggest difference. The littlest things make such a big difference. So Ben is actually meant to be coming home in the next 5-10 minutes. I'm thinking he'll probably come home for lunch about 12:30, and it's getting to about 12 o'clock now. So I'm gonna start putting all of the dishes away that I did earlier and just start making some lunch for us. I think I'll make him a sandwich and make myself some kind of salad or something. So let's go make some lunch. I was saying my two younger sisters, they came over to visit yesterday, and my youngest sister, she loves to make cookies, homemade cookies. Just look at these, they look so yummy and delicious. So I'm gonna have a little treat and treat myself to a little cookie and just a little chill before I go and change the bedding and make the bed. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Seeing as I am doing a little bit of baking today, I thought I would start it off by eating a yummy little cookie. So yeah. Also, before I forget, I wanted to share with you another tip that I have. I think this is my 4th tip, and that is to wipe down your sink every single morning after you've brushed your teeth and washed your face. You might find that there's like little bits of toothpaste and stuff in the sink, and all it takes is I just have like one of these, I have quite a few of these little sponges, and I'll change it up every now and again, but basically I just wet this, I dampen the sponge, and I'll just wipe around the sink area, in the bowl of the sink, and then just around this area I'll just put the plug in, wipe that around, put some water in, and then just let it drain. And it kind of gets rid of all of the like little hairs and stuff that are in the sink. And that just keeps on top of your sink and makes your bathroom look sparkling clean. And then just give your toilet a little bit of a spritz and wipe around your toilet, flush it, and it looks nice and fresh. So like I said earlier today, I really want to make some stuff. I want to get some baking done because there is the Great British Bake Off tonight. It starts tonight, so I'm really excited. And I just kind of wanted to get in the spirit of baking by doing some bread. And then of course my sister made those cookies, so we don't really need any baked goods, but I thought it'd be fun to try and make white bread from scratch for the first time. And I'm gonna make my go-to banana bread. So little catch up, I finished the banana bread. It's looking really yummy, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap that, once it's cooled down, I will wrap that in foil and stick it in the freezer. And I did manage to make some dough for my bread. Just have a little peek at the dough. So yeah, I'm really excited. I need to wait an hour for that to rise, and you can use cling film. I just ended up using a damp cloth because, you know, it's good for the environment. And yeah, so I'm using a damp cloth. Hopefully it will rise in an hour, and then we will work that bread into a beautiful bread loaf. So yeah, so we managed to finish the banana bread. We're in the process of making actual bread, and I am boiling. So I am going to just go chill by the fan and do some editing on this video, as well as a few other videos that I've got lined up. Right now I'm just kind of uploading some of the footage from today's vlog so that it's not too overwhelming. I'm just doing a little bit at a time. I'm sat by the fan, which is just here facing at me because it's just so hot. It's like 85 degrees, like I said earlier, and I'm just too hot. I don't want to go outside. I don't want to be in the sun. So I'm just going to be doing a little bit of editing. And also I wanted to talk about another tip on keeping your home clean and tidy, and that is to take care of your paper clutter. If you have a lot of newspapers, magazines, paper from your daily mail that you get every single day, and you just place it on the countertop and you're not actually throwing the stuff that is kind of like junk mail away, that's not good because it's going to pile up, and it makes your house look untidy. Having paper everywhere just makes it look untidy. So what I would suggest in keeping your home tidy is to have a home for everything. Kind of like the tip with the entryway, having a home for all of your things. And if it doesn't have a home, find it a home. It's the same with paper clutter. That placing your mail on your dining room table or in the kitchen and saying you'll get to it later isn't a good way to keep your home looking tidy. It's just gonna look messy, and it looks cluttered. It makes your house look cluttered. So like I have a magazine basket where I put my magazines that I really want to keep, that I still want to like have a read through, maybe get some inspiration from, and I have a few books in there. And then underneath my desk here, because I'm in an apartment, I don't have a lot of storage space. When I do get a house in the next year or two, I will be looking to have a spare room that I'll be able to have an office in, just so that I can have a better setup and everything for YouTube. But I have 3 filing little systems, and I just keep my paper filed away in those boxes. All of the important things that I don't want to throw away, such as things you get from the bank, or your finances, contracts, insurance, all of that type of stuff you want to keep a hard copy of. File it away. I go through my mail every single day. I pick up the mail every day. We've got a mail room downstairs, so I get my mail and I'll go through it. I'll throw away the junk mail. I'll have a pile that I need to action, such as bills or certain letters or something that I need to reply to, and then I have a pile to throw away, which I do straight away anyways, and then I have a pile to file, such as like if I get a bank statement through and I want to file that away, I will do that. It's just a good practice to keep on top of your paper clutter, and to have a day where, if you're really busy, have a day where you designate like 20 minutes to going through the paper, the mail from the week and everything like that. You can pay your bills on that day and do everything that you need to do, such as filing. I just tend to do it on a daily basis, and then the important documents I'll usually put aside to action and file, and once a week I'll usually file it and put it away. But I don't like keeping paper clutter on countertops. It looks all cluttered, and also if I start putting my papers in these drawers, I will forget about it, because out of sight, out of mind isn't always a good thing. And when it comes to paper clutter, if you're just shoving it in a drawer, you forget about it, and then it piles up and it becomes overwhelming. So yeah, so I would recommend to stay on top of your paper clutter. I'm going to be doing some editing while I'm waiting for the bread dough to rise, and I've also got a little pile of papers to sort through and file. So I'm going to be doing that while I'm also editing some footage. So I'm right now putting the the pillowcases on the pillows, and I just wanted to talk about one of my final tips on keeping a tidy home, and that is to change your bedding. Yeah, obviously we need to change our bedding weekly, and I recommend doing that once a week and changing out your pillowcases often so that it's really good for your skin if you do that. But my tip is to make the bed every single day. Now today's a bit of a different day because it's my day off. I always change the bedding completely. But what I would recommend doing every single morning is just making your bed. It's as simple as that. It doesn't have to be perfect, but if you make your bed every single day, when you come home after a long day, or I don't know, when you're going to bed, it's just nicer to get into a nicely made bed. So yeah, I would really recommend making your bed every single morning. It's going to feel so good when you walk into your bedroom and see a nicely made bed. I think it makes such a big difference when you have your bed made. So I took the bread out of the oven and it looks so nice. We've already cut off the ends, and I can say it tastes amazing. So for my first time making bread, I think I've done a pretty good job. So that's it for today's video. Thank you for spending the day with me, and make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're not already so that you don't miss any future videos. So until next time, I hope you all have a beautiful day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye everyone!